Hey, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. This pick a card is going to be a little bit more on the very blunt and honest side, just so you guys know, with a heads up, but know that I am doing this with a lot of love in my heart for you guys, and I really want to help you with this. This pick a card reading is going to be all about why am I still single? And I also pulled some extra cards to help you maybe get through this and maybe not be so single, hopefully, after this, for advice on that, just to help you out a bit. But I also used one of my most honest and truthful decks for this because I felt it was honestly needed. And hopefully, you know, you won't take these messages too harshly, because I really want to help you guys with this. And know that I do this with a lot of love for you, because you guys have been so awesome with watching and subscribing and liking my videos. So I decided to use the Rebel deck that I made, the ultimate one, that big deck mashup. And I also used the Romance Angels and some tarot cards from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart to help you guys get rid of being single and hopefully feel a little bit more self-love for yourself as well. If, even if you don't, want to be in a relationship, that's completely awesome. That's cool. That's great, because it means that you're doing the work that you need to do for yourself and loving yourself. And that way, down the road, you'll be able to, share and, give all of yourself completely to the one that you actually really want to be with in life. So, your choices today are Oscar, Baby Jasper, and Barney today to help you out with your messages. Time stamps will be down below as usual. If you guys like these videos, please go ahead and subscribe and continue watching me. And know that I really love and appreciate all your support with all these readings. So let's jump right in and see what we have today. So we'll start with Oscar. So with Oscar's cards are: don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. And the message on the back of that reads, you need some fucking alone time. And you know why. So with this card, I feel like it's just stating out the obvious, that you've been alone for a long time, but you also feel like the need to still stay, in kind of like a hermit mode, which is completely fine. It's all about, self-exploration and self-love at this point, I feel like, for you. Which is perfect. It's nothing wrong with that. And then it says, fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. So if you feel like there's anyone that you need to apologize to, I really don't think that there is, other than maybe yourself. For some reason, I'm not exactly sure why I'm feeling that way. I feel like a lot of self-doubt with this. And like you're very harsh on yourself. So I feel like maybe you owe yourself an apology for being so hard on yourself with certain things. Only you know what those would be, though. But it's okay. So, and then we have tantrums are for babies. Grow the fuck up. So with this, I feel like sometimes you can put yourself really into that downward spiral of, I deserve to be single, I deserve to be lonely, and then it only hurts you just that much more with thinking that way. And I feel like you're a very sweet and kind-hearted person, and like I feel like you don't need to do that to yourself anymore, okay? It isn't personal. Shit's not always about you. So with this, I feel like don't take it personally as to why you're still single, or if someone isn't talking to you. It's not personally, just, it's not you personally, is what I'm trying to say. And I know it seems kind of cliche to say it's not you, it's them, or whatever, that type of whole deal. But know that it probably is them and whatnot, with them not, seeing, the goodness and kindness that you guys actually really are, and the good person that you guys are, and the valuable person that you are. Because you guys have a lot to offer, I feel. So with the love guidance cards, we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So with this, I feel like if you feel like you really, really need to be with somebody, that's a problem for you. And I feel like that's kind of like a block, because you don't need someone else to make you whole. All you need is yourself, because you are already completely whole. You just haven't really probably figured that out yet, is what I feel. And then we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So with this, I feel like whoever your current crush or love interest is, I get the feeling like you don't think that they feel the same, and it's possible. I'm not saying that it's not, even though I really hope that it's, not like that. But, or even if you don't feel the same for someone else who's been bugging you to go out with them for like the longest, and you just kind of want to focus on yourself, know that that's okay too. It's completely understandable. But this is giving you time to get to know yourself a little bit better, and to show you what you actually really do deserve and what you really want in a relationship, instead of what you don't want. Okay? I hope that makes sense. So with the tarot cards, to see what we can do to help you, we have reach out. So this couldn't be any more perfect. So for those of you who feel like a little bit more shy, rather than, being the out there type, to go out and ask somebody out, you got to kind of make a little bit of a baby step they're asking you to do, and to kind of, get to know someone, say hello, say hi, become friends at first. I mean, baby steps are, the best way to go with things. And then we have rebuild, which is the tower card in this deck. So with this, I feel like it's time for a little reinventing yourself, and kind of like discovering a little bit more of your best traits and putting them out there, and putting your best foot forward, I feel. And maybe even like a new type of wardrobe, I feel like. Change your style up a little bit, and that'll get you noticed. I promise you. Anyone who has seen you every single day, like at work, I feel, from a work crush, will notice that you've changed the way you look or dress, and they will compliment you. I guarantee you they'll take notice. Then we have trust. With this, because this is the Fool card with taking a leap of faith, I feel like if you trust your intuition, and like you follow like, a little bit of the guidance that I've suggested, with like, changing your wardrobe up, or your hair, or something, doing something just a little bit different to give yourself a little bit of a boost, it'll work in your favor, okay? And I wish you guys the best of luck. And that's all I get for these ones. So with Baby Jasper, let's see what we get from the Rebel deck. So we have the Lightning Bolt, which is kind of like the aha moment of this card deck. Then we have Figure Shit Out, You're on Your Own. So with this, I feel like you've been doing that already, and it's kind of like, so tell me something that I don't know, that type of deal. I get the feeling like you're on the right, you're definitely heading in the right direction, and that you know what it is that you're doing, because you've figured it out, I feel. Or at least you have like kind of an inkling of what to do. And then we have Shit's Going Down with Your Job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. So with this, I feel like it's more of taking a different approach to things at work, I feel, because I feel like there's someone at work that you're interested in, and I feel like you've been mulling it over in your head. What can I do to get their attention? How can I speak to them? How can I get to the asking them out, or get, just their attention in general? And I feel like switching things up a little bit would do the trick. Like, I feel like you're doing something that's very obvious to them, and you haven't even really realized it or figured that out, that you've been very blatant and honest, like kind of like just transparent in a way that you didn't realize somehow, to, putting them on to the fact that you actually are into them. It's not a bad thing. That's actually pretty good, but try and switch things up. Switch your routine up. Make them come to you and be like, oh, wait, you don't want to talk to me or you be around me or whatever now anyway, anymore. And it'll make them come to you. It'll make them notice that you're, trying to do something different, and you're not trying to be so obvious that you actually really like them. It's okay. I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. Sorry. Just bear with me here. Then we have it's dark and you can't. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass pronto. So with this, I feel like don't procrastinate with doing whatever this change is. Put it into action immediately as soon as you possibly can. And then we have go solo. Alone time equals happier together. So with this, I feel like that's kind of a confirmation with what I'm trying to help you out with doing, with changing up your routine and trying to, focus a little bit more like on yourself to kind of like throw them off you a little bit. Make them think that you're focusing on yourself and you're not really that into them, even though you still are. Just kind of give that I'm good on my own type of deal. Be that confident side of yourself. Again, I'm still trying to explain this the best way I can. It's kind of like, I really hope that you understand what I'm trying to say. It's really hard for me to explain that. All right, so with the love angel, romance angel guidance I have for you. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So right now I feel like it's safe to be yourself and to give and show love where it's needed and when it's needed. Like for whenever they take notice, flirt with them a little bit. It's okay to do that. See where it goes. Because there's definitely some chemistry. I feel like there's definitely a connection with you guys. And I know they feel it too, is what I'm getting. So know that everything's going to work out. I think it's going to go really well for you, is what I feel. And it says there's a strong magnetic connection here. So I know it's kind of hard to stay away from them a little bit here and there because you feel so drawn to them. But you got to try and resist the pull a little bit, okay? Just kind of like to bait them is kind of how I feel. It's the only way I can explain it. I'm not saying go overboard with it. I'm just saying just do something to get their attention a little bit that you don't normally do. And we have love, which is the Lover's card. So this is going really well. Like I really feel like this is a relationship that's going to come in for you and that you're not going to be single for very much longer, okay? Then we have well-deserved reward. So for, which is the, what is this? I want to say, one second. I got to think for a minute because I'm trying to remember what these cards are. I want to say this is Pentacles in this deck. I'm not 100%. But let me just grab the book and check because I don't use this deck very often and the colors usually throw me off. So bear with me for 1 second. So we have well-deserved reward. Not that one. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. So with that, I feel like for the traditional sense, it's having everything you've ever wanted and deserved, which you do, and it's gonna come in for you, I feel. And that you've been waiting for like a decent amount of time for things to pay off and come in for you. So know that that's coming. And then we have control. So with this, I feel like you definitely have full control over this situation. And it's up to you how this is going to go, okay? But don't try and like overboard it. Just hold back just a little bit and that'll be the perfect amount of balance for you, okay? So last but not least, we have Barney. And then I'll pull a couple extra Rebel deck cards at the end too, I feel. Just to see what else we get. So with your Rebel deck messages from Barney, we have, it's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. So with this, I feel like you feel like it's maybe like nobody really wants to talk to you and you feel like, oh, well, it's their loss. Or like they think that they're too good for you when really it's not like that at all. And I'm not saying it's your fault at all because if that's the case, then it's everybody's fault for not talking to each other. Somebody has to, be the more mature person and say something and be the more human. So it's kind of like a harsh way of saying grow up and talk to them. So I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling you what I'm getting, complete and honest, okay? Not going to sugarcoat it for you. That's the only reason why I chose this deck, is because of its honesty. You are loved. You are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. So I feel like with this, you have definitely a lot of love around you. I just feel like somehow you're missing it. And I'm not exactly sure why or how. But if someone's hurt you in the past, I kind of feel like it's distracting you from seeing someone that's right in plain sight and under your nose that would like a chance from you, okay? Or with you, at least. And we have they're still waiting. That kind of really confirms exactly what I just said. And it says that do the shit they asked you to do forever ago. So with this, I feel like they've been waiting for a long time for you to notice them, because I feel like they're that friend on the sideline that's just been waiting and waiting to have their chance with you, is what I'm getting. And then we have they broke your heart. What did I just say a little bit ago? I feel like someone had broken your heart and it's been distracting you and blocking you from seeing what's right in front of your face. So that's the only reason why you've been still single lately. But know that you are loved and that someone wants to share that with you and give that to you. And then it says, fuck them on the back. So whoever broke your heart in the past, fuck them. Let them go. They lost out. You deserve better, and you have someone better right in front of you that really wants to be with you, I feel. This one's the best one out of the three. So for the romance angels, I have this could be the one. Uh-oh. That's it. It's going total confirmation with this one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So that person that's right in front of you, that one that's like the ride or die friend that's like always been the ear to listen to, that's been friend zoned by you. Yeah, hello, wake up. It's them. Only you know who that is. It could be a couple different people. So it's up to you to put your feelers out there and figure out who exactly it is. And then we have release your ex. Oh my god, this reading is just like bananas with exactly everything that I've been saying with these cards. It's crazy. I'm like, holy crap. But anyways, the time has come to clear your energy. So whoever it was that broke your heart in the past, like I said, fuck them. Let them go. Their loss, okay? Remember that. Their loss. You deserve better. And that person is right there waiting for you, just to give them the green light. Then we have sadness and isolation. So with this, I feel like, since this is the Three of Swords, I feel like this is a time for you to heal, and for your friend that's right in front of you that wants to chance with you to help you heal through this. And they will be there to help you. And then we have dreams and decisions, Seven of Cups. So you have a choice. You can either sit there and wallow in this sadness and take your time healing, or you can step it up and let them help you to heal and to complete that healing cycle so that you can finally release them and move forward in life and love. And then we have dedicated effort. So with this, I feel like they've been very dedicated to you and very patient waiting for you. And they'll continue to wait. But remember, nobody waits forever usually. And that's the sadness part of it, okay? But if they're there, I just felt really drawn to tell you that they're there waiting for you, okay? And this mural, I'm attracted to him painting. So I feel like you are the one that's, you are designing your life. You are the one calling the shots. So it is up to you to make the move to be in this relationship, or to stand there and continue to try and paint a masterpiece that may or may not come to be. Okay? But it's up to you. Whenever you're ready to make the move, by all means, go ahead and dive right in. It's right there waiting for you. So, let's get some more Rebel Deck card messages, okay? This deck is extremely hard to shuffle. So let's see what we get for some cheeky advice without being so harsh and whatnot. So I already had 3 cards pop out, and I feel like, okay, I can't put them back. I have to take them. I can't. My cards are falling all over the place here. Sorry. Okay, we have... Let's see. Which one is where? We have that one. We have that one. And then this one will be Oscar's. So keep that shit to yourself. I love being criticized, said no one ever. So with this, I feel like it goes really well with your reading. And that a little self-criticism is okay, but don't douse yourself in it, okay? So don't be so over critical of yourself, is what I'm getting with that. You're an awesome person. Don't put yourself down, okay? Then we have stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you're missing some cool shit. So I feel like with this one, pay attention to all the little cues you get, because they're going to notice when you pull back and change and totally like revamp whatever it is that you're doing. They're going to notice. Just pay attention to all the little cues, like I said, and you'll see, and you'll know when they're actually going to come up to you and go, hey, what's up, you know? That type of thing. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to go, but I feel like they're going to notice, and it's going to be quite sudden, although it'll be like a little bit at first, and you may or may not see it. So they're asking you to pay attention to watch their cues in order to be ready for it. And then we have listen. You still don't fucking get it. So with this, I feel like this goes really well with your reading, with what I was telling you to do, to listen to the guidance, is what I'm being told to tell you that they're asking you to do, is to listen to the guidance from your reading and to try and implement it into your life with, you know, I know it's hard when you're upset and trying to release things, to turn to that friend that's right in front of you that wants that chance with you and listen to some of the things that they have to say as well. Okay? So these are your messages. I hope that they help and that they resonated. If they don't, take what does and leave the rest, and know that I still love you. And thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. And like I said before in the beginning, if you like these types of videos, please feel free to subscribe. And welcome to the family for all my new subbies, okay? I love you, and have a great one.